So you've heard of Realm Royale, but you're not quite sure what all the fuss is about and how it's actually different from any other Battle Royale game. That is exactly what we're going to look into in today's video. My name is DukeSloth, and these are 5 things that make Realm Royale unique. Before we get into the topic, Realm Royale is available for free on Steam right now. If you want to check it out right away, you can click the link down below. But now, let's go for point number 1. Classes. Realm Royale has 5 different classes with more to come, and they all come with different weapons, different abilities, and different mobility abilities, as well as different passives. And if that in itself doesn't create enough variety, you can only use 2 of those abilities plus your mobility ability at the same time. So you will have to swap out abilities not only throughout different matches, but also within a match sometimes. So really, depending on your character, your playstyle can change from one moment to the next. If you choose to actually make use of the versatility that offers, or rather stick to one class and main them, is up to you. The situation with the class weapons is similar. The class weapons are relatively hard to get, so you can choose to not build them especially early on, instead opt for other items, and you will still have access to a variety of weapons that can be used by all classes. Point number 2. Armor pieces. Now you may be familiar with armor from other Battle Royale games or armor potions specifically, but Realm Royale takes it a little bit further. You have 4 different pieces of armor. On lower ranks, they will just add a bonus armor value, which can be filled up after losing it by using armor potions, but on higher ranks, they get additional benefits. There's health regeneration, weapon swap speed and reload time, mount movement speed, and headshot damage reduction. These extra effects have changed a little bit over time, by the way, and these may not be the final ones. Either way, there's a lot of benefit in getting higher ranks of armor to get additional effects. But how do you get the best armor or the best weapons? That brings us to point number 3. Forges. Realm Royale has a relatively extensive crafting system. You can make armor, different types of weapons, different types of potions, and high rank abilities in the forges across the map. Potions take 30 seconds to craft, everything else takes a minute to craft. And don't worry, there's no minigame tied to crafting, so you don't have to constantly hit a button while crafting. You can roam around in the meantime and things will be done for you after a minute. While you cannot choose exactly which item you get, the fact that you can choose what kind of item you will get takes away a lot of RNG. If you need a better weapon, you craft a better weapon. If you need more armor, you craft armor. But how exactly do you craft? Well, first of all, you need shards for everything in the forge. Shards can be received by either killing enemies, that way you will pick up a decent amount of shards, or by sharding items on the map. If you loot an item from a chest that you don't want, you have the option to shard it, so basically you break it down into shards. The exact value of shards depends on the rarity of the item. These shards then get added to your inventory and can be used at the forge. The prices of the items depend on what exactly you're after. At the bottom end you have potions for 30 shards or armor for 60 shards, whereas at the high end you have legendary class weapons for 200 shards. Legendary weapons and legendary class weapons require something else on top of the shards though. In addition, you need chicken trophies. For a normal legendary weapon, you need 1 chicken trophy. For a legendary class weapon, you need 2. How do you get chicken trophies? Only by killing enemies. Every enemy that gets killed will drop a chicken trophy. This can then be looted for a limited time, and if you pick up 2 of them, you got yourself a legendary weapon. If you're in a team with other players, it can make sense to leave the trophy on the ground for your allies so they can get more evenly distributed across the team. Point number 4. Mounts. In Realm Royale, you don't have to run across the map all the time or look for vehicles. You can mount up at any time by pressing the Z key. A mount that drastically increases your movement speed will quickly appear and you can then ride it into the sunset. You can get shot off your horse if an enemy hits you while on the horse, but sometimes it can be a good escape plan to jump on your horse and try to ride away, because it's not that easy to hit you while you're on the horse. Once dismounted, the horse has a short cooldown, so you can't mount up again right away. Point number 5. Chickens. I've talked about this before, but it deserves its own point here. When you die in Realm Royale, you get turned into a chicken. That means you are not immediately dead and you have a chance to survive by running away and maybe finding a safe spot to hide. After 30 seconds, you will be revived with a portion of your health and you can try to fight again. In squads or duos, you cannot revive your allies, they will stay a chicken for 30 seconds, so you will have to protect them in the meantime instead. Those are my 5 points that make Realm Royale unique. If this makes you more interested in the game and you want to give it a try, There is a link for it down below. It's free to play on Steam right now. Other than that, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. My name is DukeSloth, and I hope to see you all for the next one tomorrow. DukeSloth, out.